I was baptized as a Christian when I was a baby, Baptist Christian, but wasn't really practicing any type of religion inside of the household or anything like that. I started to think about other ideas when I had a brother that was in college and he was going to a theology class. And when he went to the class, he started to learn about all of the different religions, and it started to open up my mind. And I was having a conversation with him one day, and he basically said that Muslims believe in the same God as the Christians, but they just don't believe that Jesus is God. And when he said that to me, it really struck a chord in me, like hit me right in the heart, because I felt like that was the similar belief to what I had. So from there, I started to do more investigations. I wanted to figure out, like, what is this religion? Because just to be quite honest with you, like growing up, I would say just learning about Tawheed in general. Tawheed, that principle was something that I didn't know about growing up. You know, I didn't know about the oneness of Allah, and Allah being something that is not visible or seen, but just being all powerful, omnipresent, and things like that. So I would say that, you know, the Tawheed at that point, and then also the Prophet Muhammad and his status and who he was, those were the two things that really started to draw me even closer to Islam at that point. From there, I just kept getting more books I was reading. I would say probably for like 4 or 5 months, I was just reading and just getting more knowledge about the deen and about, you know, the beliefs of the religion. And since I had gone to a Shia mosque, that was like my first exposure. So I was learning a lot about the imams, and then I would be going to the masjid and participating even though I hadn't taken my shahada. So I would say that after just a lot of reading and just working with some people that were kind of like mentoring me, they would like give me dhikr beads and give me prayer rugs and like kind of like guide me a little bit. And I had a particular friend named Ali. It was a different Ali, but it wasn't the same one that I was working with. But he was kind of like mentoring me, guiding me, teaching me about halal food, and just teaching me about, you know, the Ahlul Bayt and all of that kind of stuff. And then eventually he just asked me like, hey, so are you ready to go take Shahada? Are you ready to become a Muslim? And I said, yes, I think I'm ready to become Muslim. So then we went back to the masajid. I met with Sayyid Abidi again. It was just the three of us. And then I ended up actually taking my Shahada and becoming Muslim. It's kind of funny the way that my family reacted to it, because you know, my mother, she didn't react too badly to it or anything like that, even though she was from a Catholic upbringing. And my father, he actually wanted to become a Muslim when he was 16 years old. They had a mosque inside of the city that we used to live in, and my dad actually started going to that mosque, but his mother was a really firm Christian and she wouldn't allow it, so she threatened to kick him out of the house.